funny. Hi guys, how you doing? Let me just close the background here because the glare is way too much. How are you? Welcome to the big show. It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce for Monday, March the 3rd, 2025. Welcome to March already, the third month of the year. Can you believe it? How time just flies. The older you get, the faster it goes. It's crazy stuff. It used to take years for days to go by when I was a kid. It just took years. My parents said, "Oh, you wait till you get older." I go, "I can't wait to get older. I just can't wait. How much longer do I have to wait? It's taking years for every day to go by." When I look at the clock at the school, on the school wall, it used to go backwards 1 minute before the day was over. I swear, it went backward. School never ended. It was unbelievable. How you doing? I remember when I got older, I used to, whatever I did for work, I would be amazed that the day was done. The clock hit 4 or 5 o'clock and it's time to go home. I'm going, really? Is the day over already? It's amazing. Welcome all to the to the channel. On the cruise front and on the travel front, I think a lot of people are holding their breath right now about the future of travel in some ways. I guess with the tensions out of Washington and spilling into other countries. I mean, there are a number of, let's say, Canadians that are hell bent on not going to the U.S. for a while because of what's happening there, and so they're thinking, well, I might go elsewhere. Then there are Europeans wondering, do we want to go to North America at all? I don't know. I just wonder how this is going to go. Americans, of course, are more and more Americans are basically beginning to question whether they can afford to take a holiday. Now, those who are, in the upper demographic, nothing changes. All is well. Travel continues. But for folks who have a family of, mom and dad and 2 or 3 kids, the idea of going to, Disney World in Florida from, say, Seattle, that could be a $700 flight round trip per person, 5 people, $3,500. Oh my gosh, that can be a problem. Then, of course, the tickets to get in and the hotels and the meals, your 10, 12 grand is gone very quickly. For a family, generating $80,000 to $120,000 a year, having a $10,000 after-tax bite, that's pretty heavy. Got to make you wonder, doesn't it? I don't know. I guess in some cases people are driving across the country, perhaps, and make that part of their trip. Maybe they're going to drive a big loop from one place in the country in a big circle and come all the way home in a 10-day window and make that their holiday. I don't know. It makes one wonder. Interesting. I did, I do remember when COVID hit, how the big trend for a while was to get an RV. There was such a boom in the RV business during COVID that you couldn't find an RV to buy an RV in most dealer lots because the factories couldn't produce them because of COVID. And there was so much demand for people who wanted an RV to keep themselves, their family as a unit together and not go into a hotel or go into restaurants en masse and all that sort of stuff. And now, apparently, since COVID has ended, RV sales have really collapsed and the prices for RVs have really gone down because there's now a huge surplus of RVs for sale because the pandemic is over and people went on 2 and 3 consecutive years of RV trips and that's all they want. And they don't want to do it anymore. And now they want to get out. And there were a lot of rumors and a lot of stories on RVs in the YouTube world about people getting an RV during COVID, and these recreational vehicles were slapped together with parts that didn't match, and a lot of horror stories of people buying $200,000 and $300,000 and $400,000 units only to have leaks and problems with air conditioners and splitting, floors splitting, and the outdoors not working, and the slides falling apart. There were, with further investigation, it was discovered that certain RV manufacturers were desperate to get product out the door because they needed cash flow to keep the bills being paid, and they were substituting parts from some other models for these models, and they were just slapping together RVs to get them out the door as fast as they could. And in effect, within weeks and months, there were warranty problems, and this cost the RV maker in the end a lot of money. And because it wasn't a 6-week or 6-month thing, the downturn, it really buried some of these guys, and we had closures. Amazing, just amazing stuff. Thank you all for popping in and saying hi. I saw a video yesterday, actually. You know who our young lady, our friend from the United Kingdom, Emma Cruises. She posted a video not too long ago about her voyage across the Atlantic on the Queen Mary 2. Unlike Jen and I, when we went from New York to Southampton for our 7-day cruise, and that was this August 23rd to August 30th, we had no trouble whatsoever on that cruise. It was smooth sailing. I was posting photos of the North Atlantic like it looked like like a lake in Minnesota, like it was just like a mirror. We were pleasantly and surprised. I was really surprised at how smooth the Atlantic looked, knowing this is not normal. This is not normal. Well, Emma got the opposite. She got rough seas for 5 out of her 7 days across the Atlantic, and she was having a tough time with seasickness and motion sickness and so on. She did a great job with the video, of course, as she always does. But 2 different experiences between Emma and myself with Auntie Jen, crossing the Atlantic on the same ship, just at a different time in the year. I will say that when we did our cruise around the British Isles, the Scottish Isle cruise, which was a 12-day cruise right after crossing the Atlantic, it was wonderful, but we ran into what we were expecting to run into for weather. A great day followed by a very blustery, rainy day, followed by a unsettled kind of day, nice, not nice, nice, not nice, cooler, all of that stuff. But again, that's the magic of Scotland and the Highlands and those islands north at the very end, the very top of the UK. It was still a fabulous experience, but it wasn't. This wasn't what we call a tropical island cruise going around Scotland. Even in the first week of September, it's not going to be hot weather. It was a pleasure though to visit with Donnell in Cork, Ireland, and the day was a beautiful day, so we lucked out with that. But yeah, cruising, you never know what you're going to get. There is a story, everyone's covering it, so I didn't bother really covering the story about the cruise ship that was leaning sideways in a windstorm. We seem to get one of these every year, don't you? Don't you feel that every year you hear about another cruise ship being blown, where it tilts quite a ways, and it causes all kinds of dishes to break and all that sort of stuff, and some injuries and what have you. We get those all the time. I didn't want to bother with that today. Anyway, in any event, welcome all to the program. I have some trivia for you tonight. I hope you are up for that. I thank you all for your thumbs ups today and every day. Howdy from Deep Value. How you doing, everybody? Deep Value from my other channel. How you doing, man? Sharon is here. A quick hi from Celebrity Beyond. Kevin and I sailed the Panama Canal a few days ago, half on the ship and half on a ferry. It was a total bucket list item. And thank you for sending me that photo of Kevin touching the side of the canal itself. He actually got to touch the canal. That's great. Robert, he's doing trivia tonight. Right on. Ken Kareka, good evening, Bruce and all, from Janet and Ken in Saginaw, Michigan. It's 38 degrees here, they say. Gasoline has dropped down to $2.96 a gallon, and we've given you thumbs up number 4 tonight. Thank you, Robert. As always, Gold Bagel logo is up on your channel, Bruce. That's from your other channel. You got to put up the logo for Traveling with Bruce. We'll take care of that right now. There it goes. The Traveling with Bruce logo is up. You know what this means, Robert? It means tomorrow morning when I'm on the other channel, I'm still going to have this up there, and you're going to have to remind me to put the bagel logo back because it happens. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you. Donnell, hiya, Bruce and Jen. Number 7 tonight from Cork. It's really been a week since we were last here. How time flies when we age. Is that the craziest thing? It's crazy. I tell you, Donnell, it's nuts. Hi to all the loyal TWB gang here tonight. Also, Kirk Brunson's YouTube and Facebook channel. The man is here from the Big Apple. Hello, Bruce and TWB family. Kirk from New York City here, and I'm working tonight. Right on, buddy. Ms. M says, hi all, number 14 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Sharon. Yay for trivia. Larry Blake, number 16. I'm here giving you the thumbs up as soon as I get on. Thank you, all of you, for helping out with the thumbs up meter. Appreciate it. There is a question of the day for you today. If you dare to attempt to answer it, may want to take a look at it. Let me just get my tabs straightened away here. My tabs are not behaving properly. I'm having some issues here with my computer right now. Don't mind me. Just doesn't want to work right at the moment. We'll get around to it. Thank you again for the thumbs ups, though. I appreciate that. And I'm not sure if this is going to work. Here we go. Yeah, we do have. It looks like. Here we go. I'm getting a refresh on my page. I hope this works. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer right now and my internet. It is glitchy. Let's just say it's glitchy. 15 votes now have come in on the question of the day. I'm interested in taking a repositioning cruise someday. That's the question today. 87% of you say yes. I think I would. 30% say no. I don't think so. I have heard positive and negative reactions to taking a repositioning cruise. I've heard positive things about it. Certainly, the price is right. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But what can happen is sometimes repositioning cruises are stripped down cruises that really are leave a lot to be desired, and they're not a lot of fun, and maybe certain places on board the ship aren't open. I have heard, and I've been told by some viewers, that not only do you have unpredictable amenities going or not going, but also there are times where people have taken a cruise and have found that they unwittingly booked themselves onto a cruise where a ship just came out of dry dock for, say, 2 or 4 weeks, and you're doing a repositioning cruise back to, say, Florida, and during the crossing of 10 or 12 or 15 days, there are all kinds of construction crews still on the ship doing all kinds of finishing work, which includes painting and lacquer, sanding, carpet installation, a lot of banging, a lot of garbage in certain areas, and that's not what you signed up for. And next thing you know, you're on a ship that is being delivered to Miami that will be in tip-top shape when it gets there, but it's a construction site while you're crossing the Atlantic on it. In some cases, pools have been closed, saunas have been shut down, spas have been closed because there are plumbers on board, and just all kinds of work getting frantically done before the ship arrives in the U.S. I don't know. It kind of goes back and forth, doesn't it, on a repositioning cruise? I know friends of mine, good friends of mine, they were on a repositioning cruise a few years back before COVID, and they swore, never again are we going on this cruise line to do this repositioning or any kind of a cruise with these guys. They were very disappointed in food quality, entertainment options. They were on the ship for 15 days, and they were convinced that there had been real cutbacks on this repositioning cruise, and they figured out that by the time the ship got to its final destination, which I think was Miami, that a bunch of people would get off the ship as far as crew goes and entertainment, and a whole bunch of new entertainers were getting on the ship for the first scheduled regular cruise out of Miami into the Mediterranean, or into the Caribbean, I should say. And they weren't impressed by it. They did get a deal. We'll say that, a repositioning cruise usually is cheaper on a per nightly cost. And they did get the price was right, but the experience was, they still complain about it. Honestly, they still complain about it. Anyway, there you go. Robert, I never noticed the TW logo on stock marks of the cruise. You've never done that, but I'll watch for tomorrow, he said. Donnell, my luck's gotta improve sometimes. So yes, I'd love to go on a repositioning cruise someday if the price is right. There you go. Sharon, Kevin sends regards. He's heading down to an activity right now. Right on, Kevin. The author himself. Fantastic. Larry Blake, thank you for thumbs up number 16 tonight. Much appreciated as well. Stephen, look, I'm number 21, Bruce. Northwest Arkansas. Beautiful weather here today. Hail and high winds tomorrow, though, so it's going downhill fast around here, he says. Here in the desert, for 3 days, for Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we had some real serious winds here, like really windy. Palm trees were, they stand straight up and down, but the top of the palm tree is all over here. It's all like heading this way. And then the tree is bending as the wind is going by, and a racket. Oh, the windows are rattling around here. But it's all calm today, so we're through the worst of it, and it's a beautiful, calm, 70-something degree day today. Here in Rancho Mirage, California, we're surviving the harsh March winter of 2025. Thank you very much. Are you ready for some trivia? You want to play some trivia? I got about 5 trivias today for you. And I thought I'd give you a little of this and a little of that and a little of this and a little of that, different topics. Thank you again, everybody, for coming through here. The thumbs up meter is now pushing, are we through 20 now? We are rolling right along on the thumbs up meter. Thank you all. Just waiting for my computer to refresh its screen here. I don't get automatic updates. I don't know why. It just doesn't do it. 22 thumbs ups. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for 22 already. Keep those thumbs ups coming. If you're watching on the rerun, hit the thumbs up button if you can. Give us a little bit of a boost there. We've got 23 people answering the poll question tonight. This is more people answering the poll question than watching right now. So obviously people are coming and going here. I'm interested in taking a repositioning cruise someday. Yes, 78%, now 79%. And 21%, 22% say no. So 4-1, I guess, in favor of taking a repositioning cruise someday. There you go. All right. Well, there you have it. We'll keep an eye on that poll question as we keep going. Ken Correcca is saying that, we've been on a number of repositioning cruises and we had good experiences. They're generally spring or fall and generally are not full capacity, which is nice, and very few kids, which is also good. We like them. There you go. Deep Value. How much is a repositioning cruise on average? Oh, that's a very good question. SoCal says, I see 30 in the feed right now, Bruce. You got viewers coming in. Well, repositioning cruises, to give you an idea, there was a time back before COVID when it was normal that you would find deals on cruises, like a 7-day Caribbean cruise. You'd find a deal for a balcony cruise that each person, it would be maybe $75 a night per person. So it's $150 for a balcony cabin, right? But then you'd find a repositioning cruise from Miami to Barcelona, or Miami to Rome, or Fort Lauderdale to Southampton, England. A transatlantic repositioning. And we would find in those days when you could get deals, a really good deal cruise for 75 a night in a balcony, that a repositioning cruise would be 35 a night. So it's $70 per couple for a balcony room. Like, those were real deals. 15-day cruise, 900 and something bucks. Like, ooh. Then we found that sometimes you'd find a deal where it would say it's $50 a night per person for a balcony, which is not a killer deal, but it would include your tips, and it would include maybe a drink package. And so that was a deal. Nowadays, a repositioning cruise, you can find them from either Europe to North America from in the fall, or you can find them from North America to Europe in the spring. Or you can find a repositioning cruise from, say, Vancouver, Seattle in the Northwest to Australia, because fall would be the last cruise for Alaska, and then you take the ship down to Australia and New Zealand for the summer season down there. Nowadays, if you can get a balcony for 90 to 110 a night per person, and that includes the port charges and fees that will not have to be advertised, that seems to be the best deal you're going to get. Although there are times you can probably still find well under $100 a night for a balcony on a repo cruise. So it can happen. I find that if you take an MSC cruise from the Mediterranean, like, say, Genoa, Marseille, France, Rome, maybe Barcelona, all the way to South America, you can get cruises to Rio de Janeiro and other places. You can still get under 100 a night, maybe under 75 a night for a balcony room on some of the MSC cruises. But MSC has a very quirky reputation among cruisers. Some love MSC, some hate MSC. Whereas the big lines like Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Holland America, Princess, Cunard, they'll do North America, Europe. So it'll be a U.S. port from a European port, or the other way around. There's plenty of that. Sometimes, again, if there are 10 ships in a 2-week window that are repositioning, you're talking about 3,000 to 5,000 passenger capacity per ship. 10 of them, you're now talking 30 to 55,000 total passengers that could go one way across the Atlantic back to New York, or back to Miami, or over towards UK, Spain. And so there might be deals that you have to shop around, you see. Stephen Butler, I have to find the right cruise at the right price to get my wife on board with the idea of a repositioning cruise. Ken, there can be port cancellations due to weather. We've had icebergs in the spring and hurricanes in the fall. I take a book and enjoy the sea days. Yep, Sharon, MSC Yacht Club is wonderful, but steerage not so wonderful. Exactly, Sharon, you've got it. That's exactly right. And, you got to decide, are you going to spend the bigger money? Now, can you get a deal in the yacht club on a repositioning cruise? That might be the best deal at sea. Or can you get the high-end Norwegian accommodation? What's that called up there? You guys know what it's called. The exclusive Norwegian suites up at the top, or the best suites on Royal Caribbean, or maybe on Cunard you can get a nicer suite on top for a discount price, right? Haven, thank you, Ken. The Haven, Sharon is on it, Ken is on it, Debbie's on it. Thank you, Debbie. The Haven Club with Norwegian. You might be able to get Havens for the low 100s when normally you might pay $300 a night a person in the Haven. but you're doing a repositioning cruise. Now, I have to think that if you're going to do a 12 or 15-day cruise on a Norwegian ship in the Haven Club, even though it's a repositioning, it's still going to be top of the line service. Of course, for some folks, what they'll do is they'll take a repositioning cruise on a Viking cruise, ocean liner, or on the Seabourn or Oceania. You'll do a repo on one of the 6-star lines at a 5-star line price. Sometimes that comes across. But what I find that if you want to take a cruise ship with 700 passenger capacity from, say, Barbados to Barcelona or Southampton, it might be a 12-day cruise, and it's all sea days. There's not even a stop in the Canary Islands or in Tenerife or anywhere in Europe. Whereas if you take a repositioning cruise out of Miami that ends in Rome, you might end up stopping in Tenerife for a day, maybe Lisbon for a day, or Barcelona. You might end up in Palma de Mallorca, and then you might end up in one other stop, and then you end up in Rome. So you kind of get a Mediterranean cruise thrown in at the end. Sometimes it's the other way around. You leave Athens or Venice or the area near Venice, and you get 4 or 5 Mediterranean stops, and then you break out to Tenerife, one stop there, and now it's 6 days of ocean only to Fort Lauderdale. And so you get kind of a Mediterranean and a repositioning together. Those can be very affordable and very, very reasonable. So something to look at, right? Steerage can be fun too, says Kirk Brunson's YouTube and Facebook channel. Pete, we did LA to Sydney, Australia. We went via the Hawaiian Islands and New Zealand on Star Princess back in 2003. We loved it. There you go. There's some, one of these LA to or Frisco or Seattle to Hawaii to Fiji to Sydney, like to Australia, New Zealand first, and then Australia, can be a great adventurous cruise. Absolutely, yeah. And sometimes you can get lucky on a world cruise where a ship is at sea for 122 days in total, but they'll sell you a segment of that trip because they find that they have room for 2,500 passengers in total, but they don't sell 2,500 round world cruises. They only sell 800 or 1,000, but they've got 1,500 open slots, and they'll sell those from, say, Southampton to Miami or Southampton to Los Angeles through the Panama Canal. And then you can get a segment from LA to Sydney that might be 20-something days, 3 weeks. And then you can take a segment from Sydney all the way up the coast of Australia, perhaps into New Caledonia, into Bali, Singapore, get off there, or from that region, you can get on at Singapore and go all the way to maybe Rome, or all the way to the UK, back where it started from. There are segments along the way that sometimes come in at a good price. And these are truly one-way cruises. I mean, you gotta get to Sydney and get home from Singapore, or you gotta get to Singapore and get off in Dubai if it stops in Dubai, or whatever the segment is. But look at it this way. If you've always wanted to travel the world and you can incorporate into a world trip flight from LA to maybe Sydney, Australia, spend a week or two in Australia, catch a ship that has caught you there, all the way to Singapore, get off of that ship and enjoy Singapore, travel to Kuala Lumpur, travel to Vietnam or Indonesia or Thailand, and then fly to Dubai and catch a ship from Dubai to London, or fly from Dubai to Rome and catch a ship from Rome to UK. You're kind of doing it all in pieces and chunks, You might do a transatlantic from Southampton on the Queen Mary 2 to New York and then fly to LA, and there's your round the world trip. I mean, how do you want to put it together? Totally up to you. Many ways to play it, I guess. But there you go. Tons of ways to do this. Okay. Are we going to play trivia now? Would you like to do that? Thank you so much. I think there's 30 of you here. I think this is fabulous. Thank you. 27 votes now on the poll question, and the thumbs up meter keeps rolling along. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up meter for me if you're watching live or watching me on a rerun today. All right, let's get on with some trivia and see how you do on that. The thumbs up meter now is 25. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for helping out with that. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Trivia is simple. I'm going to read a question to you. If you've never played trivia with us before, what you need to do is, if you know the answer, there's going to be, these are multiple answer trivia questions, okay, multiple answers. And you might know 2 or 3 answers off the top of your head. You can only send me one answer at a time on your response. So if you've got 2 or 3 in mind, type the first one, send it to me. Type the second one, send it to me. Type the third one. This gives everyone a chance to get one in at a time. And don't worry, at the end, I'll start giving you hints if you can't figure out the last of these answers, okay? Here we go. Let me get my pen going here for marker purposes. Get my marker running. There it is. The first question, I'm looking for 25 answers here. Can you tell me the cities of the world that have the most skyscrapers? The cities of the world. There are 25 cities I'm looking for with the most skyscrapers. Give me one city at a time with your answers. There's 29, 30 of you here. You're on your way. Trivia is underway. Let's just see what you guys are made of. Sharon, first off the mark. Well, what about New York City? The Big Apple's got skyscrapers. You are right. It is not the city with the most skyscrapers, believe it or not. There are, at the time that this question was put together, and this could be 5 or 10 years old, there were 421 skyscrapers in New York, making New York the third highest for skyscrapers in the world. And Sharon got it, and SoCal, Boho Gal got it. Robert nailed New York for me. Appreciate that. All right, Sharon was thinking, well, let's go Singapore. That's a progressive city. They should have a bunch of skyscrapers in Singapore, wouldn't you think? 128, actually. The number comes out at like number 16. The 16th most skyscrapers in the world are in Singapore. Sharon immediately followed that up with Chicago. Well, I've got Chicago here with 178 skyscrapers, and the Willis Tower being the largest one. That puts Chicago in about 10th place in the world. SoCal, Boho Gal, Dubai, Bruce, the city of Dubai, up and coming. Yeah. They're behind New York at 395. The Burj Khalifa, the big one there, they're in the top 4. Singapore, we've done. Donnell, thank you, Donnell, also for being here. Kevin, Kuala Lumpur, didn't they have the record once, the world record for the tallest skyscrapers? Twin Towers, they were, as a matter of fact. Kuala Lumpur has 211 skyscrapers in Malaysia. Absolutely. Roger Holcomb is thinking Tokyo. Tokyo exploded with skyscrapers in the 1960s and 70s. Right now, 200 skyscrapers in Tokyo, putting it in around 8th place in the world. SoCal, Boho Gal, London in the United Kingdom, Uncle Bruce. Do you know what? The thing about London is that there were for years height restrictions in London that finally were kind of opened up not too long ago. But even today, London does not rank in the top 25 world cities for skyscrapers, even today. There are some skyscrapers in London, though, now, and more coming because they're building like crazy over there. Sharon had Tokyo as well. And Number two, two of each mom had Dubai. Thank you for that guess. Kevin, what about Shanghai, Bruce? Shanghai in China. You can't ignore Shanghai, can you? Like you can't. 250 skyscrapers in one of the biggest financial centers in all of China. SoCal had Tokyo, which we've done. A Gonzo Cruiser. What about Hong Kong? Where do they rank? Number one in the world. 657 skyscrapers in Hong Kong. Very interesting. Donald had Dubai, SoCal, Shanghai. We've got it. Two of each mom. Hong Kong, of course. Kevin thinking Moscow. Now that's a big city. Wouldn't you say Moscow is in the top 25, Bruce? No, Moscow is not in the top 25. SoCal, Bohogal is Chicago. We've got already. Paul Jordan, thank you, my friend. Dubai, we got. Appreciate you being here. Two of each month. Paris. What about Paris, France? Now, for years, you couldn't have a building taller than the Eiffel Tower. Did you know that? So Paris might be restricted here. Not in the top 25. So no, not even now. What about Los Angeles, LA, the city of angels, Bruce? LA, Los Angeles. Believe it or not, Los Angeles is not in the top 25. That's something. Now, Kevin, what about Toronto, Ontario in Canada, the financial center of Canada? Yes, Toronto has 106 skyscrapers. The biggest one, they call it, is first Canadian place when this quiz was put together. Toronto is in around 21st place. They make the list. Many cities don't. It's surprising. Hong Kong has been guessed now. Canada's got Hong Kong on the go. It's got Toronto on the go. Larry Blake, Shanghai, we've done it. Donnell, what about Beijing in China, the capital of China? Do they have a series of high skyscrapers? Not in the top 25. What about Vancouver, British Columbia, Bruce? Vancouver, BC. Nope, not in the top 25. Sharon, Mexico City. Should we have that one in the top 25? No. A city of what? 30 million people? They don't have the skyscraper. Why? Earthquakes. I have a suspicion. Donnell had Shanghai as well. Sharon, Panama City in Panama. There's a lot of skyscrapers there. Would they make the list? They do not. Paul Jordan, Melbourne, Australia. What about Melbourne, Bruce? Yes, number 25. They just got in there. 94 skyscrapers in Melbourne. Two of each month. What about Miami, Florida? There's a lot of high rises there. Miami does not make the list. Dallas, Texas, another U.S. city being guessed, not in the top 25. We have Hong Kong. We thought Miami. We are looking at Sydney. Is Sydney, Australia in the top 25? Nope. Melbourne beats it out. Kevin, Buenos Aires. Bruce, what about Buenos Aires? The answer is no, not there either. Seoul, South Korea. Ken Correct is wondering about Seoul, South Korea. Yep, 104. Just behind Toronto, believe it or not. Las Vegas. No, unfortunately, those hotels don't make it. Those 30-story hotels just don't make the cut. Ken, Taipei City in Taiwan. Taipei City in Taiwan. Nope, they don't make the list. Bangkok, Thailand, Bruce. Bangkok is being guessed here. Yes, this is Gonzo Cruiser. We've got 133 in Bangkok. Well done. Seoul, South Korea, we've tried. Dubai, we've done. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Kevin is wondering, what about Sao Paulo, Brazil? Nope. I'm going to give you some hints now for some of the cities we still need. I have at least 3 or 4 in China at the very least. I need a city in India. I need a city in where's that, Bruce? I need a city in Indonesia. What about Houston, Texas? Nope. Istanbul, Turkey? Nope. Nanjing. Nanjing is 108 on the list. Yep, a Saifang Tower, I believe that's China. That is around the 20th, the city with about 19th or 20th place. New Delhi didn't work. Wuhan. Wuhan is 183 skyscrapers. Greenland Center, the Wuhan Greenland Center. Yep, that's a top 10 city right there. Delhi, Shenzhen, number 2 in the world, 513 skyscrapers. Jinhen, actually, Ping An Finance Center, I believe that's China. Goa, no. Jakarta. Bruce, what about Jakarta? Yes, 160 in Jakarta. Autograph Tower, that would be number 12 in the world for cities with skyscrapers. Greetings from Lakeland, Florida. Thank you, Jason, so much. Larry Brake, Seattle, Washington. No U.S. cities left. I need a city in India, a big one, not New Delhi, though. I'm just asking myself, did New Delhi change its name to the city I'm thinking about? Is that why you're guessing the one city name and not the other? I'm not sure. We've got Chennai and Mumbai. Mumbai is the city I'm thinking about. 114 skyscrapers, approximately 17th largest in the world. And Chennai, I'm not getting anything. I've got a city called Chongqing, CHONGQING, 205 skyscrapers. And then I've got Chengdu, 150 skyscrapers. And I have Shenyang with 129 skyscrapers. These are all probably cities in China we've never heard of. Nanning, Nanning. Do you have any idea what that place is? 122 skyscrapers, Nanning. Taijing, Tainjin, 109 skyscrapers. Busan, 106 skyscrapers. And Changsha, 97 skyscrapers. There's got to be 10 Chinese cities in this list, and most of which we wouldn't know where they are. I doubt it. Have you been following the USS United States, the SSUS? We have, Jason. We've been following it now for 3 weeks in a row. We followed it. And for 3 weeks in a row, I kept posting photos of the ship. She's made her way now to Florida, where she'll now be stripped of hazardous chemicals and then eventually sunk. Robert, okay, my battery's running low. I'll catch a rerun tomorrow and check out Stock Markets with Bruce. Good night, Uncle Bruce, and everybody. You take care, Robert. Thank you for being here. We have 32 people here right now. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for answering the question of the day and finding the thumbs up button for us. Much, much appreciated. Let me get the next trivia question set up here while we get through all of this. We've got, here we go. Question number 2 coming up for you. We have a 29 thumbs ups now, so that's great. Almost 30 already. Thank you, everybody. 32 people watching. And on the poll question, or the question of the day, the question goes something along the lines of, I'm interested in taking a repositioning cruise someday. 85% say yes, 15% are saying no. And we have 34 votes now. This is great. 34 people answering the poll question of the day. Let me know what you think. All right, are you ready for your next quiz? Here we go. Here's your question. I'm looking for 50 answers. There's plenty to get here. Tell me the name of the largest 50 fast food chains in the United States by dollar sales, by cash register sales, not locations, sales. Fast food restaurants, the top 50 fast food restaurants in America. Tell me your favorites, and they'll likely be on here if they're in the top 50. The first 10 or 15 you guys are going to get so fast. McDonald's says Kirk, and SoCal, they're saying McDonald's. It's number 1 by sales by far. Subway, Roger's thinking the Subway chains. Yeah, number 3. Subway is number 3. Burger King, Deep Value is wondering. Number 7 by sales is Burger King. Donnell, KFC. KFC is number 14. Indeed, they are big. Starbucks, Kevin is thinking Starbucks. Number 2. They're the second largest, despite all their current problems. They're number 2. Kirk Brunson, Wendy's. Wendy's is number 6, just ahead of Burger King, believe it or not. SoCal, Bohogal, Arby's. What about that roast beef place? Number 15 for Arby's. Stephen Butler, Tim Hortons restaurants. Yeah, Tim Hortons is number 41, though. Most of the locations are Canadian. There are American locations, but they only make 41st place in America. All right. Chick-fil-A. Yes, number 5, Chick-fil-A. We're still looking for number 4. Domino's, we're looking at number 9 over there. Domino's. We've got Chipotle, Bruce. What about Chipotle? Number 12. Right there. Number 12. Dunkin' Donuts. Kevin is thinking Dunkin'. Number 8. We are missing number 4, 10, 11, 13 for the top 15 so far, but you're coming in, guys. You're bringing them in. Subway, we've done. Starbucks, we've done. Chick-fil-A, we've done. Jack in the Box. Where is Jack in the Box? Number 18 in America. Christy, or maybe Krispy Kreme, not Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme donuts? Wouldn't that be what they call it? Krispy Kreme donuts? Let me see if they made this list. Krispy Kreme. I don't have them here. This list could be 10, 15 years old, and they may not have made it yet. Taco Bell, Bruce. Number 4, Taco Bell. Sonic, Cruiser Girl. What about Sonic, Bruce? Love Sonic's 13. 13th largest fast food restaurant. Hardee's, Bruce. Hardee's, number 24. Hardee's is number 24. What about Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut is number 11. Exactly. Wendy's we've done. Baskin Robbins, Bruce. Baskin Robbins. It would be, is it in here? Baskin Robbins, number 47. Way down to number 47. Taco Bell, we've done already. Dairy Queen, owned by the Oracle of Omaha. Dairy Queen, yeah, number 17 food chain, fast food chain in America. Jack in the Box, we've done. KFC, we've done. Jersey Mike's, there's one we haven't done yet. Jersey Mike's. They're coming in here at number 32. Jersey Mike's Submarines. Big Boy, Kevin is wondering, does Big Boy rank in the top 50 in America? Big Boy. They do not. Starbucks, we've done. Jersey Mike's, we've done. Carl's Jr., that is a standalone brand. Number 28, Carl's Jr. Papa John's. Uncle Bruce, or Bruce, Papa John's. Yeah, Papa John's Pizza, number 21. Number 21. In-N-Out Burger. Oh, yeah, a favorite among many. 34th largest in America. And In-N-Out is still growing. Burger King, we've done. Little Caesars. The pizza joint, Bruce, number 16, yes. I'm still looking for number 10. You haven't given me number 10 yet. Dairy Queen, we've done. Popeyes, Bruce. Popeyes, number 20. Popeyes, Louisiana Chicken. SoCal, Panda Express. Yes, to 19. Number 19 for Panda Express. Applebee's Gonzo Cruiser. Is that a fast food restaurant, Applebee's? Or is that more of a sit-down restaurant? I don't show Applebee's as a fast food place. Panera, number 10, Panera Bread. We now have the first 21 in order. We now are looking for 22 and beyond yet. How about Five Guys? Yeah, they're on the list. Number 26, Five Guys. Denny's, is that a fast food restaurant? Denny's, not in this list. It doesn't qualify. Culver's, Bruce. Culver's, is that on your list? Culver's, yep, number 27, burger joint. What about El Pollo Loco? El Pollo Loco, number 35. We got it, thank you. Jersey Mike's, we've done. Shake Shack, Bruce. They went public. They've opened up a bunch of locations. Shake Shack. They're not in the top 50 as of this listing here. Foster's Freeze, Bruce. Can you check out Foster's Freeze? Not finding Foster's Freeze. White Castle, yes. Number 50 is White Castle, just in the top 50. I was thinking of Polo Loco too, says Deep Value. Five Guys we've done, White Castle, Cracker Barrel. Is that a fast food restaurant? I don't know about that fast food idea. No, not working there. Bob's Big Boy. Bob's Big Boy. Are they in the top 50? Nope, they're not. Five Guys we've done. Long John Silver. Is that a fast food restaurant? Doesn't look like it makes the list here. Cracker Barrel we've tried. Little Caesar we've done. Five Napkin Burgers. Didn't see that one at all. Little Caesars we've done. A&W, Bruce. Is A&W on the list in America? It's a big deal in Canada. Not showing in America. Five Guys we've got. Checkers we've tried. Panera we've done. Domino's Pizza we've done. Del Taco. Del Taco. Number 38. Del Taco. Pizza Hut, we've done it. Let's see what else we got here. Cinnabon, that's a fast food kind of desserty place. Cinnabon, do they make it into the top 50? They do not. No. Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs. I don't know if they have enough chain locations to make this fly. Doesn't look like it. Arby's we've done. Aunt Annie's Pretzels. Auntie Anne's. I've got Auntie Anne's Pretzels. Yeah, number 48. Friendly's. What about Friendly's? I think that's more of a sit-down restaurant. Nathan's we've done. What's this one? Arthur Treacher's. Doesn't sound like it. Zesto's. Yeah, or Zach's. Wait a minute. Zesto's. Am I confusing it with the other one? I don't have it. I've got a Zaxby's. Zaxbys. Number 25. Rita's Water Ice, Kentucky Fried Chicken we've done. Bojangles by chance. Is there an outfit called Bojangles that is in the top 50? Number 29. Bojangles Chicken. Yeah, Roy Rogers, Bruce. Roy Rogers. Nope. Waffle House. Waffle House is one of those sit-down places, Kevin. Not a fast food joint like we're thinking about. TGI Fridays, no. Red Robin, maybe. Doesn't look like it. I'm looking for, let's see here. We're running out of guesses here. You guys are running out. What you have done really well. I mean, there's only about 10 you haven't got, 12 you haven't got. I'm looking for a burger joint. I'm looking for 1, 2, 3. Did someone say Checkers? Because I'm going to give it to you guys. Checkers Drive-In called Rallies, number 37. I'm looking for about 3 or 4 burger joints yet, though. Shack Burgers, Shack. No, not Shack. What's that, Dona? No. And Jimmy John's. Yeah, Jimmy John's is number 23. It's a sandwich place. Leaves number 22, a burger joint. Number 30, known for wings. Number 31 for chicken. 33 is burgers. 36 is Mexican. 39 is a Subway place. Number 40 is a pizza place. Number 42 is chicken. 43 is Mexican. 44, 45 are delis. 46 is a pizza. And number 49 is known for chicken. Fuddruckers. Don't have it on the list. Carl's Jr. we've done. Qdoba. Qdoba. Yes, number 36, Qdoba, Mexican food. Yes, indeed. Baskin Robbins we've done. Sonic we've done. Sonic. Smash Burgers, Bruce. Smash Burgers. Nope. I miss Fuddruckers. I miss them. Wingstop. Yeah, Wingstop. Number 30. Biggest fast food restaurants in America. Wingstop. Moe's? No. Buffalo Hot Wings by chance. No. Moe's, yes. Moe's Southwest Grill, 43rd. Way to go there. Noah, you got it. Firehouse Subs. Ken, yes. Number 39 on the list, Firehouse Subs. D-Dubs, Firehouse. Pizza. Wing Street, White Castle, Popeyes, Burger Habit, my favorites is SoCal, and Quiznos and Blaze Pizza. No, I've got Whataburger. That's number 22, Whataburger. Raising Cane's number 31. Steak and Shake number 33. Papa Murphy's Pizza number 40. Church's Chicken number 42. McAllister's Deli number 44. Jason's Deli 45. Marco's Pizza 46. And Boston Market number 49. Those are the top 50 fast food chains in the United States. How about that? Which leads us to our next quiz of the day, which we will get to in just a moment. Orange Julius was guest. Chipotle. Larry is here. Crown Chicken. Thank you for guessing, everybody. We're getting ready for the next quiz. Let's take a look at our stats now. Thank you all for being here. We have 38 votes in for the question of the day. 84% of you are saying, I am interested in taking a reposition cruise one day. 84%. 16% say no, but 84% are saying yes. As far as thumbs ups go, the thumbs up meter now is showing 35 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. If you're watching live or on the rerun, it is appreciated. All right, you ready for the next one? Here comes your next quiz. Can you tell me the countries of the world that have at least 1% or more of the world's population? There are 19 countries on this list that I'm looking for. Which countries of the world have the most people, at least 1% of the world's population? All righty, let me know, and we'll get ready to block them off. Here we go with Sharon coming in with India. Yes, India, number one. 17.7% of the world's population. Donnell, Indonesia, Bruce. Number 4, 3.48%. Kevin got India, so have others. Now we have Stephen Butler, China, number 2, 17.58%. They're just behind India. Sharon's thinking Russia. Does Russia make the list? Yes. 1.8% of the world's population. They come in at approximately number 9. Roger Holcomb is wondering, where was I? Sorry, where am I here? Roger Holcomb is thinking Pakistan. Yeah, looks like number 5, 3.06% of the world's population. Donnell, America, Bruce. Sharon, America. 2 of each mom. America. SoCal. California Peachy Kitchen. America from Susan R. Yes, America is definitely here. Number 3 in the world, 4.24% of the world's population, a distant third. Tom is wondering about Nigeria. Is Nigeria there? Yeah, number 6, 2.8%. Nigeria. Bangladesh, Roger is wondering. Yes, looks like about 8th place. Mexico from 2 of each mom. Looks like 10th. Mexico is 10th. Philippines, Ken is thinking the Philippines would be about 13th place, 1.4% of the world's population. SLC, Sharon is thinking Japan. Yes, looks like 12th place. We got Mexico, so we got China. South Africa, Deep Value is wondering, does South Africa make the top 19? No, they don't. Malaysia, Susan is wondering, does Malaysia make the top 19? It does not. France. Is France in there? Nope. Germany, it makes number 19. It's the last one on the list. 1.04% of the world's population is Germany. Nigeria, we've done. Italy, no. Brazil, yes. Brazil is number 7 at 2.6%. We're now down to about 6 more countries. Saboro? No. A food place? No. South Africa, we've done. Argentina, by chance. Not on the list. Isaac from Waco, California. Hello there. Brazil being guests now. We've got it already, California. Egypt, Bruce. Yes, Egypt is 1.42%, around 13th place. Germany, we have. Thailand, Bruce. Is Thailand on this list? Thailand is not in the top 19. South Korea, not on the list. Australia, no. Canada, no. Not even close. I'm looking for a African country, 2 African countries. I'm looking for an Asia country and a second Asian country and a Mideast country. Spain, no. Singapore, no. Pakistan, we've done. Ghana, no. Zaire, no. 2 African countries, and a country that is growing very quickly economically. Stephen Butler, you just nailed it. It's Vietnam. Vietnam looks like it's around the 16th largest populated country in the world, 1.24%. United Arab Emirates, no. Turkey, yes. Susan R., this is a European and Asian country. Turkey, they're number 18 at 1.08%. Donnell, Nigeria, Bruce. We've guessed Nigeria. We need another African country. Ken is thinking Nigeria. Saudi Arabia, no, not working. I need an African country, another African country, and a Mideast country that is not Saudi Arabia. Ethiopia, Bruce? Yep, that is number 12 at 1.59%. 2 left, African country and Middle East. Mozambique, Kyrgyzstan, Kyrgyzstan, Egypt, no. Tunisia, no. None of those. Let me see. I'll get to you. Ethiopia, we've done. Kenya, we've done. Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, yes, 1.3%. Leaves us 1 country in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia, Canada, Iran, yes, it's Iran. That is the 17th largest country by population on the planet. And we're done this one. Well done. Ghana didn't work, Susan, but keep coming on with the guesses. Thank you all very much. We've got another trivia done here. Nicely done, everyone. We're coming into number 4, and this one has 30 answers to it, and we'll see how you pick off this one. This is a different topic. We're not talking countries. We're not talking cities anymore. We're talking something completely different. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you all for the answers to the poll question and the thumbs up meter coming through tonight. Thank you for saying hello and being here with us. Much appreciated. We're getting an update now on our statistics. We have a total now of 35 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. And on the question of the day, which is basically, I'm interested in taking a repositioning cruise someday. 40 votes have come in over here. 82% say yes, I am thinking of a repositioning cruise someday. 18% saying I don't think so. So there you go. 82 to 18 is the score. Now it's 83% to 17%. So keep those answers coming. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, everybody. Here comes your next trivia question. Yay, we did it. We got that thing. The bells are ringing. The markets are closed. And Deep Value is smiling. All right, everybody, are you ready for your next question? Here it is. 30 results I'm looking for right now. Can you name the artists, musical artists, that have had in their career the most top 10 hits from 1955 until 2010? From 1955 to 2010, I'm looking for the artists or groups that have had the most top 10 Billboard hits from 55 to 2010. And we're talking popular music, not country western, nothing like that, all right? Just to kind of steer you as straight as I can. All righty, here they come. Sharon is wondering about Katy Perry. No, I don't think Katy made the list because it stopped in 2010. Tom, Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson had 28 top 10 hits. And this put him in 5th place. Elton John, Ken is thinking Elton John, 26 top 10 hits. 7th, 8th place, Michael Jackson. We got the Beach Boys, Stephen Butler. The Beach Boys. Yep, 15 top 10, tying them for 30th place. Tom is thinking the Beatles, man. The Fab Four. Yes, the Beatles, 34 34 times. They're tied, or they're actually in third place. There was a time they were all alone, but they're in third place. Cruiser had Elton John. Kevin was wondering, and then he decided something else. Sharon is thinking, what about Elvis Presley? Same with Tom. What about Elvis? Yeah, number one, 38. 38 hits up until 2010. The Bee Gees, Sharon is thinking, did they come in there with a ranking? The Bee Gees they have 15, tied for 30th place. Rolling Stones, Kevin is thinking, the Stones, yeah, 23rd, 23 hits, top 10. They're in the top 10. Stevie Wonder, two of each. Yep, 27 hits. Number 8, number 7, something like that. Beach Boy, I'm not here, by the way. William Cavanaugh, Bono, nope. Sharon, Barbara Streisand, did she happen to have enough hits as a single artist to make the list? She did not. Michael Jackson, we've done. Frankie Valli, Bruce, even the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, maybe, anything like that. They are not in the list, no. Cher, Jen was guessing when we were doing this earlier. She thought Cher was definitely in the top. Cher is not, with 15 or more. She's not in there. The Beatles we've done. Fleetwood Mac, Bruce. Fleetwood Mac. Not a hit machine like others. Bruce Springsteen, I don't think so. I don't think Bruce Springsteen is a hit machine. He's an album machine. ABBA. What about ABBA, Bruce? Did they make it into the top with all those hits? Nope, they did not. Queen, Bruce, did Queen make it? Nope, they weren't a top 10 hit machine. Prince, Bruce. Yes, number 19 hits for Prince. 19 top 10s in his career. Rolling Stones, we've done. Stephen Butler, nice try, says Beach Boy. Diana Ross. Sharon is wondering, did Diana Ross hit the top 10 hit machine enough? No, she did not. And I'm just taking a look. However, Diana Ross and the Supremes did. The Supremes with Diana Ross, 20 times a top 10 hit. They're in the top 10. The Beatles, Elvis, Celine Dion, Bruce, is Celine Dion up until 2010 on this list. It doesn't look like it. No, not in quality, but not quantity. Carole King, Bruce, she probably wrote enough songs in the top 10 of all time, but she didn't perform them. Barry Mango. Okay, who's Barry Mango? Barry Manilow? Barry Manilow. Let's go with Barry Manilow. Got my funny bone on that one. Barry Mango. No, neither. Elvis Costello. Nope. Manly. That's how. I have no idea what that is. SoCal. Heart. The group Heart. They didn't have hit machine like these other artists did. Three Dog Night. Now those guys were popular, but they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough top 10s. Mariah Carey, 28 top 10s. Mariah Carey, 4th place behind the Beatles. Exactly. The Monkees, Bruce. The Monkees. No, they didn't have 15. They had a few top 10s, but not 50. U2 did not. Whitney Houston, 23 for Whitney Houston. Top 10 performer. Yeah. Foreigner. Nope. Foreigner did not break the top 10 enough. Prince, we've done. Heart, we've tried. Bruce Springsteen. Chicago. Ken Kareka, Bruce. Yep. 20 top 10 hits. Chicago. They're in the top 15 of all time. Stevie Nicks as a solo artist. No. David Bowie. What about David Bowie? Did he break enough hits? No, he did not. Celine Dion. No. Madonna, Bruce. Number 2 on the list. Madonna. Elvis with 38, Madonna 37, the Beatles 34, Mariah Carey 28, Michael Jackson 28, and there are more. Linda Ronstadt did not have enough hits. She had some big ones. Eagles, now you would think. Wouldn't you think that the Eagles, nope, didn't have 15 top 10s. Rolling Stones, we've got Frank Sinatra, no. Johnny Cash, no. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Bruce. Tom Petty, nope. Bob Dylan, nope, he did not do it. I don't think Bob Dylan did it. I'm double checking here. Nope, not Bob Dylan. The Isley Brothers, nope. Four Tops, would they have had enough top 10 hits? No, but there's another group with four in it. Any idea? Whitney Houston, we've done, I think, yes, we've done Whitney. David Bowie, we've done Yoko. Hey, Bruce, from Beach Boy in Israel. What about Yoko? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. Just out of the top of the heap there. Sorry. Aretha Franklin, Bruce? Yes, 17 top 10 Billboard hits. Aretha Franklin, she was in the top 20 of all time. Bon Jovi, Bruce? No. Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye, did he break? Yes, 18 hits. 18 top 10s for Marvin Gaye. Jackson 5? No, we've got Michael Jackson, but not the Jackson 5. Whitney Houston we've done. For sure, Yoko. Come on, Bruce. She's got to be in the top there. Donnell. The Jam? No. Temptations, Bruce. The Temptations, yes. 16 number one hits, or top 10 hits, the Temptations. They're in the top 15. Led Zeppelin, they had only one top 10 hit in their careers. Neil Diamond, Bruce. Nope, they did not make it. Bob Dylan, no. John Denver, country, no. Chuck Berry, nope. Bob Geldof, no. America, no. We've got the spell checker Manilow. Donnell, Shania, nope. Bert, back the truck up, Lancaster, no. Bobby Brown, New Edition, no. Neil Diamond, no. Elvis, we've done. ELO, no. Tom Jones, no. Madonna, we've done. James Taylor, Bruce. James Taylor, come on, man. He's got hits, not enough. Linda only had one number one hit. Steaming Bean is saying, hey, Steamer. Susan R. Dolly Parton, no, that's country. Temptations, we got them already. Britney Spears, did she have enough top 10 hits to get into this list? She did not. Simon and Garfunkel, Bruce, no. Four Seasons, yes, the Four Seasons as opposed to the four box tops. Yeah, 15 hits, top 30. The Four Tops. Electric Light Orchestra, no. Kiss, no. Elton John, we've done him. Mamas and the Papas, nope. Aerosmith, nope. Four Seasons, yep. Grateful Dead, the Wolf Tones, Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins, any of those, Bruce? Any of them? Any? No. I'm looking for the sister of one of the top five of all times. You haven't guessed her yet. Neil Young, Janis Joplin, Andy Williams, Roy Orbison, Black Orlando. What the? Tony Orlando. I see Tony Orlando and I see Black Sabbath and I'm going, Black Orlando? This guy needs a nap. He's losing it. None of these are in your list at the moment. No. I'm going to have to give hints soon. But we'll keep going until you run dry. Mamas and the Papas, no can do. They were hit machines. Everly Brothers, they were hit machines. 15 top 10 hits, according to Box Office. They're in the top. Goo Goo Dolls, no. Marie Osmond, no. LaToya Jackson, not LaToya. CNSY, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, no. Donny Osmond, nope. Janet who? Janet Jackson, yes. Janet Jackson, 28 top 10 hits. Janet Jackson tied Michael Jackson in the top 5 of all time. You got it, LaToya. Billy Joel, Bruce. Billy Joel, he was a hit machine, not 15. Laughing out loud, says SoCal. Jay-Z has 17 top 10 box office hits. He's in the top 12. Unbelievable. You've run out of guesses. I need to give you hints. One of the top artists was a group. You nailed it. He was one of the artists in this group, went solo, and he's in the top 6 of all time. What about Pink or Kenny Rogers? No Pink, no Kenny Rogers. Eminem, is he in there? Nope. Beyonce, Bruce? Nope. Snoop Dogg? No. Justin Timberlake? No. NSYNC? NSYNC? No. New Editions? Phil Collins? No. Paul McCartney. Yeah, he was one of the 4 Beatles. He had 22 top 10 hits so far, still going. Top 6 of all time. There was a gentleman who was just behind Paul McCartney on the numbers. He had 21 hits. He just passed away in the last 6 years at age 50 something. Shocking that he died so young. Who am I talking about? Journey, Backstreet Boys, The Police. None of those guys made the list. I'm looking for a guy who's also a hit-making machine. He's from England, and he was a sex symbol among the ladies through the 70s and the 80s. And he's still doing it. He's still performing. He has had 16 top 10s. Solo guy. He's now in his 70s. Anyway, New Kids on the Block, Roy Orbison, Hall & Oates. Yeah, Hall & Oates works. Hall & Oates had 16 hits, along with this gentleman I was just trying to describe. What about Tom Jones? Nope, Tom Jones did not have top hits. George Michael, yes, George Michael in the last 5 years or so, I think he passed away. 21 top 10 hits in his career, tied with Paul McCartney and just ahead of the Supremes in Chicago. Cliff Richard, nope, not Cliff Richard. Mick Jagger, no, we're looking at the Rolling Stones already. Engelbert Humperdinck, no. George Michael, yeah. Sting, Tom Jones. None of those are here. I'm looking for a guy that had hits in the 50s. And he was also a television heartthrob as well at the same time. I'm looking for a guy who was you would think of him as a Christian kind of fellow who was a heartthrob in the 50s and early 60s, but definitely a 50s solo singer. Very Christian in his thinking and his style. The gentleman still, Kevin, you did it. We've got Robin Gibb, no, but Rod Stewart is the gentleman I'm thinking of from England. Rod Stewart, 16 top 10 hits on box office and a heartthrob in the 60s, 70s. Ricky Nelson was the TV heartthrob and artist, 19 top 10 hits in the 50s. Pat Boone is also here. That's who I was thinking about. The Christian, 18 top 10 hits in the 50s. Pat Boone. We're down to 3 to go. 3 to go. All female artists. These 3 are solo female artists. One who made her mark in the 90s and the 2000s. One who made her mark in the 50s. And one who was a sex goddess, sex symbol in the 70s and 80s. Those who I'm looking for. 3 women. So we're taking the men out of here. So can't do with any of these guys. Not Billy Ocean. Cindy something. No. Beyonce. No. A gal. We already had Beyonce. One gal who was popular in the 2000s. One who was popular in the 50s. And one who was popular in the 70s and the 80s. Olivia Newton-John is the sex symbol. That's exactly right. 15 top 10 hits. She was hot in those days. She was in Grease and, Let's Get Physical and all that. Madonna, we've done already. Patsy Cline, no. Cyndi Lauper, no. Peggy Lee, no. Auntie Jen, no. Barbara Streisand, no. One gal from the 50s, how much is that little doggy in the window? I think was her big hit, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on this guess. And the gal from the 90s and the 2000s, her name starts with the letter R, and it's one word. Who am I thinking about? Are you thinking about Pat Benatar? No, I'm not thinking about Pat Benatar. Peggy Lee? Not thinking Peggy Lee. And that could have been who sang The Little Doggy in the Window, and I've got it wrong. Miley Cyrus? No. Donna Summer? Nope. The gal from the 50s, her first name starts with a C, and her last name starts with an F. Tom got Rihanna. So did Susan and Kevin and Stephen. Rihanna is who I'm looking for. 17 top 10 hits for Rihanna. Now, one left to go. Her first name starts with the letter C. Her last name starts with the letter F. So it's not Doris Day. It's not Tina Turner. It's Connie Francis, and I don't know what her top hit ever was. I honestly don't know. 16 top 10 hits according to Box Office. The last one on this list. Well done, everyone. Connie Francis. There you go. I'll read them off to you in order from top to bottom. Elvis Presley, Madonna, the Beatles, Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, the Rolling Stones, Whitney Houston, Paul McCartney, George Michael, the Supremes, Chicago, Prince, Ricky Nelson, Pat Boone, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Rod Stewart, The Temptations, Hall & Oates, Connie Francis, Bee Gees, the Beach Boys, the Four Seasons, Olivia Newton-John, and the Everly Brothers. Those were your hit makers up until 2010. We made it, says SoCal. Leaves us with one last quiz. And it's a small one. This one has only got 10 answers to it. And we'll see how well you do with this one. One last quiz. All right. And thank you again for being with me today. Thank you for participating in my poll question of the day. 45 answers have come in. I'm interested in taking a repositioning cruise someday. 82% say yes. 18% say no. And on the thumbs ups meter, we are in the mid-30s the last I looked. Thank you again for visiting, hitting the thumbs up button, and watching and moving on. I appreciate the thumbs ups. 38 now have come through here. This is a wonderful thing. Thank you all. All right, now here's your last one. Deep value. I failed this one, you know. Okay, here's your last chance. One question only, one answer at a time. If you have any answers, what are the top countries of the world that produce the most wheat? Wheat producing countries, the top 10 wheat producing countries. I'd like to know. I thought I'd do better on that one, said SoCal. I didn't. Well, let me know. What do you think? Ukraine, Tom is thinking they're not in the top 10. They're probably in the top 15, though. The USA, Susan is wondering. America. Yeah, America is third. The third biggest wheat producer is the United States. Tom is thinking Canada. Canada is eighth, or seventh, actually, seventh place. Or eighth, whatever it is. Yeah, there you go. Donnell, Ukraine, we've tried it. USA, we've done. Ukraine, we've done it. Canada, Mexico. Is Mexico in the top 10 wheat producing countries? Nope. India, number 2 in the world. India. Russia, number 4 behind America. Brazil is not in the top 10 for wheat production. Ukraine, no. India, number 2. Russia, India, Russia. Australia is not in the top 10. China, number 1 is China. With all those a billion plus people, India and China produce the most wheat. They got to feed them something. Those are the top two producers. Brazil, we've done. India, we've done. Argentina for wheat production, number 10. They are in the top 10. We've got China, India, United States, Russia, Canada, and Argentina. We need we need 4 more countries that are wheat producers. And I'm looking at 3 in Europe, 1 in the Mideast, Asia, more Asia. And one of the European countries is in Asia and in Europe at the same time. Big hint. What about Germany, Bruce? What about Germany? Yes, Germany is number 6. We got Pakistan, number 6, actually, Germany number 7. France, number 5, leaving us 1 to go. France, Germany, Turkey. Yep, number 9 is Turkey. We're done. You've done it. Everyone guessing the rest. Turkey is both in Asia and Europe. If you've been here long enough, you know that. Welcome and well done, everybody. Thank you so much for participating today in our trivia session and hanging out with me today. Talk a little bit about cruising and repositioning cruising and all that sort of stuff. I want to wish you all the best week of all. Have a wonderful next 7 days. We'll see you next Monday. If you're around, come on by and say hi to me if you can, and pop in and say hello. We'll see if we can dig up a few more trivia questions. Thank you again for answering the trivia question of the day. We've had 45 responses. And thank you for these thumbs ups. We're approaching 40 thumbs ups on today's show. Appreciate that. If you're watching on the rerun, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. That would be terrific. Again, everyone, have a great week. 39 thumbs ups and counting. Fantastic. And again, 45 answers to the poll question. The answer 46 now. Thank you very much. 83% say, yep, I'm thinking of taking a repositioning cruise someday. I'm really thinking about it. 17% saying no, but 83% saying yes, I think we might do that. Thank you for responding to all of that. Have a great week. Enjoy. Jen and Bruce saying goodbye from Rancho Mirage, California. Yay, we did it. This was fun, says Two of Each Mom. Good questions as usual, says Donnell. Sharon, have a great week, everyone. I'll check in next week from back home. Have a great rest of your holiday, Sharon. Stephen Butler, thank you. Bruce, Susan, thank you. SoCal, thanks. Deep Value, thank you. Debbie Emanuel, thank you. Kirk Brunson, thanks. Bruce, couldn't watch much, but hard at work today. Donnell, have a great week, everybody. And thank you all. Thank you to the author himself who was here earlier today. Susan R., same to you, Donnell. Have a wonderful rest of your night and all week long. We'll see you next Monday, everybody. Cheers to all of you. Goodbye for now.